Today we're looking at budget discussion reports, in effect a form of objections to your opponent's budget. In the event that a party files and exchanges a budget, then all other parties not being litigants in person must file an agreed budget discussion report not later than 7 days before the first case management conference. As ever, it's important to remember that the reference to 7 days is a reference to clear days within the definitions of the CPO. The budget discussion report has to set out the figures which are agreed for each phase of your opponent's budget, those figures which are not agreed for each phase, and give a brief summary of the grounds of dispute. Paragraph 6a of Practice Direction 3e concludes with the comments that parties are encouraged to use the Precedent R budget discussion report, which is next to the Practice Direction. It's not a mandatory requirement. The budget discussion report will be a budget discussion report if it complies with the provisions of CPR 3.32, so therefore setting out the figures which are agreed, those which aren't agreed, and a summary of the grounds for dispute. Some courts make specific orders requiring, for instance, a one-page summary of the points in issue or the matters which are being put in dispute in relation to the budgets. I suggest that you comply with both requirements, i.e. that under the order and also that required by the civil procedure rules, because it's not always clear that they are necessarily the same thing, and for the sake of a little more work, it's better not to run the risk of falling foul either of the order or of the rules. We can have a quick look at a case which touches upon budget discussion reports and certainly the importance of them and the need to ensure that you take a reasonable position in relation to the offers that you make and the reductions that you see. In Findcharm and Churchill Group Limited, there was a great deal of criticism of the people acting on behalf of the defendant in the way that they had formulated their budgets and also the way in which they had made their objections. The court commented that there was a critical need to ensure that the Precedent R process is carefully and properly adhered to by parties to civil litigation. The court decided that Precedent R served by the defendant was completely unrealistic. In addition, the defendant had served its own budget, which the court considered to be unrealistically low, with the suggestion that perhaps it was being used as a tool simply to reduce the claimant's budget, which may otherwise have been reasonable. The defendant was severely criticised in that particular matter. Its solicitor's cost department came in for heavy criticism at the eye of the judge presiding. The claimant's budget ultimately was approved as claimed in the absence of realistic objections from the defendant. There have been some concessions made by the claimant prior to that process, so other than the concessions that have been made, that budget was then waived through. It's important to make sure that you do take a realistic stance both in relation to preparation of your own budget and negotiation of your opponents. Otherwise you run the risk of incurring the wrath of the court and finding yourself lumped with an opponent's budget allowed as claimed, effectively because the court has given short shrift to your arguments where it finds them to be incredible. Next time we'll be looking at the powers of the court when budgeting and dealing with cost management. Thanks for watching and enjoy your day.